morning, faculties. Today my technical seminar topic is single image super resolution based on rational fractal interpolation, and this is an IEEE paper of August 2018. So these are the contents I'll be presenting in another 15 or 10 minutes. So now going to the abstract. So this presents a novel single image super resolution procedure wherein we take a low resolution input image and we just make that low resolution into a high resolution image, but we preserve the textual and structural information as this. Secondly, we construct a new type of bivariate rational fractal interpolation model, and then we investigate its analytical properties. Analytical properties, nothing but like scaling factors and local structures of the images. So this model has some expressions with the values so that we can use the interpolation schemes which describes
ಯಾವ faculties ಯಾವ subject
better.
Details.
This model combines advantages of both interpolation and fractal interpolation. So now coming to the introduction. So what does super resolution means? It's nothing but an image is enhanced using different resolution schemes. So in this paper, we are just concentrating on taking a single image and making it to the high resolution. Here we take a single image and construct a latent high resolution image using low resolution input. So basically super resolution is a classical method in image processing which is used in both academics and industrial applications. The applications could be like video surveillance, criminal investigation, remote sensing, etc. So the interpolation, the SR methods can be of two categories mainly, interpolation based and learning based. So we'll concentrate on interpolation based. So interpolation method is nothing but the unknown pixels are determined using the neighboring pixels. So this uses basically two traditional algorithms, that is bilinear and bicubic interpolation models. So here the kernel functions used in this algorithm may be isotopic and intrinsic. So, but this interpolation approaches produces zigzagging artifacts which makes the image blur. Hence, to overcome this, we compensate it with edge-directed interpolation models. So the rational function approximates the ideal function for the taken algorithm. And here the fractal is an efficient tool which is used to determine the texture of the image, and widely it can be used in texture description, classification and segmentation, etc. So based on this fractal dimension, texture multifractal spectrum was introduced, where it combines all the wavelet pyramids to just gain the texture of the images. And fractal and rational interpolations play an important role in our image because it preserves the image structures and also the texture of the image, which should be reconstructed. And this is the literature survey papers where I found this technical seminar topic. So now let's discuss about the proposed framework. Basically, they had given three ideas. One is basic idea, algorithm used, theoretical discussions. So in basic idea, we discuss about the following points. So first of all, the fractal structure and fractal texture describe the characteristics of the image which should be reconstructed. And the rational function is an approximation of sine function. Sine function means it's a function which is used to reconstruct an image, that is sine pi t by pi by t. That function is called as. And this is also used for ideal filtering. And based on this general characters, the image reconstructions can be done. So the third point is error analysis. So the error analysis results prove that this proposed model is in good approximation effect, and this error analysis is produced through theoretical discussions. And stability analysis also plays an important role because it fairly indicates the adaptability of the image interpolation. And this is the second concept is rational fractal interpolations functions. So basically, it consists of two types of systems. One is iterated function system. Another is how to construct the rational fractal interpolations functions. So in iteration systems, the fractal interpolation functions are the continuous functions where we can see phi of x equals ai x plus bi, phi of j of y equals cj y plus dj, and phi I comma j of x comma y equals si comma jz. So this indicates that they are vertical scaling factors, and the q I comma j component is called as continuous functions. And next is construction of rational factors. So first we construct an iterated system. So from this iterated system, we treat this functions qi, that is called as scaling factors. So we treat the scaling factors continuously so that we obtain a bivariate function from the iterated function system. And this is an example where we can see create an iterative process. Here for example, if we take phi into phi grid, where I comma j belongs to 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, where I equals 1, 2, 3, 4, and j is also equals 1, 2, 3, 4. So we consider here 2 open intervals and 2 closed intervals. So a 5 into 5 interpolation points which is provided in this subregion. You can see here the mappings are produced to show how an interval system is considered. So after mapping all these things, the subregions of this interval would be obtained, that is xi comma xi plus 1 and yj comma yj plus 1. So this gives the interpolation surfaces. Next is theoretical discussion. Here, three topics can be discussed under this. One is error analysis, stability, quasi-locality. Error analysis is nothing but the accuracy of the interpolation model directly affects the quality. So as the error is small, we can have a higher accuracy. Hence, it also plays an important role in causing the effectiveness of the bivariate rational functions. Here is the function for computing the error analysis, and in table 1, it depicts that the interpolation surfaces with 17 into 17 points, like where we had done a continuous treatment for the interpolation regions, the table here shows. And here on the right side of the PPT, we can observe the error surface after treating to the functions. Next comes the stability analysis. Stability is also important criteria for describing the quality of the interpolation models. Here we consider the same interpolation functions for calculating the stability of the gained bivariate interpolation functions. And here in this table, this is called as perturbation table, where the previously conducted error surface analysis could be used to calculate the perturbation of the surfaces. And here is the surfaces, like in previous slide you can see the error, how it predicted from the rational fractal functions. And here after perturbation surfaces, all the surfaces would be the error would be minimized, and we can get the perturbation surfaces as such. Next, quasi-locality. They are very much important in like practical applications. They are, why I said it is important, because we need to preserve the textual as well as structural information while reconstructing our single image. And these fractal interpolation functions have some similarities. wherein the subregion will process global properties which is inherited from interpolation set of data. So here in the figure we can see the different types of QSI locality bivariate rational fractal interpolation functions which is applied for the error surface. And these are the attributes, that is gamma, beta, and uh, which is used for the surface of the different surfaces. The next comes the fractal dimension. So fractal dimension is nothing but measure the irregularity of surfaces. So as we know that for a image reconstruction, there should be a less error, less stability, and also we need to preserve the local structures and textual structures. Hence, this is very important, that is finding out the irregularity of surfaces. So the below function shows the box dimensions, which means here the gamma of ij represents the set of points we take for analysis of the surfaces. And this surfaces produce the different scaling factors. That is, one is roughness of the surface using the scaling factors. Next is how we can construct the image using the super resolution algorithms. Here in this algorithm, interpolation algorithm, there comes two regions. One is, first we need to find out what is the regional division, and second we need to find the scaling factor for the same. So in general, the different region in an image could have different structural characteristics. So it is difficult for an image to achieve better quality using single model. Hence, we combine the rational interpolation as well as fractal interpolation algorithms. So in figure 7, that is texture detection, we can see that it has a 5 into 5 grid, which is divided into 4 sub-blocks, where each low resolution image patch is again sent to the rational fractal interpolations functions. And in figure 6, it shows the robustness of the images. That is where the noise are more, the regional divisions would bifurcate into textual and non-textual regions. So in non-textual regions, if the noise is more, then it makes a texture detection using like image patches. It makes 5 into 5 grids, and then it sends it to image interpolation algorithms. So next comes the scaling factor. The scaling factor is important because it directly affects the quality of the image. So here we can consider two steps. One is for finding out the initial values, and another one is through obtain the previously obtained scaling factors. So as we know, the texture detection, where the 5 into 5 grids are made into 4 low resolution patterns, then it is computed through scaling factors such as Sij, Sij plus 1, Sij plus 2, and etc. For all the 4 patches, we need to calculate the scaling factors. Next, this is the interpolation algorithm, where we divide the given low resolution input into 5 into 5 patches, and this 5 into 5 patches are again divided into texture and non-texture regions. Then we compute the scaling factor. Then after that, we also select the shaping parameters such as alpha, beta, and gamma. Then this produce the 5 into 5 LR image can be highly high resolution can be made with 17 into 17 patches, and then the output can be seen. So this the red dots are represents the low resolution pixels, wherein we need to reconstruct all the resolution pixels, and green dots represents the missing HR samples, which means that in that image noise or a speculation is caused. This is useful to analyze which part of an image should be reconstructed and with which scaling factor it needs to be reconstructed. And second comes the mapping. And mapping is nothing but a large number of pixels are obtained with increased iteration. As we came across an iteration system in a basic idea, that same thing is used for mapping the pixels so that we can identify which region is to be constructed for high resolution and which has already the high resolution images. So this can be done in two types, that is by 2 cross pixel mapping, and another one is 3 cross pixel mapping. It is nothing but here we take 3 pixels for low resolution and 2 pixels for high resolution. So this depicts mapping, and this is an algorithm. So where we can briefly understand, we take in low resolution input image. It is divided into two types, that is texture region and non-texture region. So this texture region is sent for fractal dimension, and non-texture region is sent for scaling factors. After this scaling factor is calculated, then the pixels are interpolated through mapping process, and then we can get a high resolution image after getting 17 into 17 patch. And this is a video for brief explanation. And now coming to the application. So this super resolution image can be used in regular video information enhancement, surveillance, medical diagnosis, and remote sensing. And these are the advantages of our proposed model with different types of other models. Here the approximation is more. We can surely tell that approximation is more because we can provide the theoretical discussions providing error analysis, stability analysis, fractal dimension and components. And the disadvantages of this model is results of the bicubic method fails to recover structural information. So it means that for reconstruction of an image, we need to just also preserve the textual as well as the structural properties. But using this bicubic method in fractal interpolation methods, cannot recover the structural information. It has great flexibility and better descriptions as it undergoes two types. That is, one is interpolation processes, and then one is interpolation process, and the other is mapping. And this also has the strong ability. And coming to the conclusion is that first we take a low resolution image as an input, and we send it through the regional division where it bifurcates the image into textual region and non-textual region. Then this textual region is sent to the interpolation process, and the non-textual is used for calculating the scaling factors, and combining this output from both the regional and as well as the non-texture output, we send it to the interpolation algorithm. Then the 5 into 5 patches are converted into 5 into 5 patches are converted into 17 into 17 grid, and finally we get the output.
Okay. So, what is the advantage of this particular application?
This
You
application.
explained so much about image processing techniques, everything. So, what is the advantage of this, and why do we need this?
For image processing or in the rational fractal and other applications, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am,
The
about this,
answer is not complete.
about this
Tell me,
model,
tell me.
ma'am.
Hmm.
Actually, super resolution is a classical method used in image processing. It has applications in both industries as well as academic sector. So, for example, we use this super resolution technique for surveillance, medical diagnostics, and remote sensing, and also for the video enhancement techniques. This.
Can't we do it with some other technique, or is it not available? Don't you have any other technique to perform the same?
I haven't not gone through that.
Why? What stopped you from doing that?
Ma'am,
Why you haven't studied that?
because this only concentrates super resolution, and so I studied only that much.
Okay. What do you mean by super resolution?
Ma'am, enhancing of an image through pixels, ma'am. Like low resolution image could be enhanced through the high resolution for better visual effects.
Okay. Fine, Raksha.
Yes, ma'am.
No question from my end. Soumya, you got any questions?
No, ma'am. I think we can wind up the session.
Okay, Raksha, you please find out.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.